Despite some people loving the CGI in this episode, there are still quite a few fans that still hate the CGI in Demon Slayer. Yo, what's good, it's your boy Dude Reviews, and heavy spoilers for Demon Slayer Season 3 Episode 4, you have been warned. Before we talk about the CGI controversy once again, let me talk about my thoughts and opinions on this episode overall. The episode pretty much starts off immediately after the previous episode where Tokito battles against the fish demon. He manages to behead the demon, but it regenerates, and mate, that regeneration animation looked pretty damn freaky. He then realizes that in order to take down the demon, he has to destroy the vase on top of its head. The boy that he rescued is super grateful. He then begs him to save Mr. Haganezuka. At first, Tokito hesitates, but then he flashes back to the Demon Slayer leader. We get a flashback of Tokito and the Demon Slayer leader, and I have no idea what happened to him in the past, but this dude looks battered and bruised. According to the Demon Slayer leader, Tokito lost his memories. When he tells Tokito that he will regain his memories, he says something along the lines of, the mist in his head will eventually clear. I don't know if that was intentional, considering that he is the Mist Hashira. Tokito gives in and saves the little boy. We then cut to Tanjiro fighting off the other demons, but no matter how many times he slashes the demon's head off, he seems to be creating more of them. You get some pretty wild character facial art when the demons use their power on Tanjiro. Our boy Tanjiro then discovers that every time he slices the demon's head off, they eventually split off into 4 different emotions, and the more they split off, the weaker they get. Tanjiro, you are a genius. But he seems to be struggling against this bird-like demon. Honestly, the author keeps coming up with really impressive demon designs as each season goes on. But the birdie demon keeps slashing Tanjiro over and over again. It's pretty damn intense. You think Tanjiro has the upper hand, but then the birdie demon gets the upper hand. The one thing I didn't like about this sequence was that Tanjiro kept repeating over and over again that he wants to get back to Nezuko and Genya. I think that's one of the issues about weekly shonen anime. They seem to repeat the main character's main objective over and over again. We then cut to Genya and Nezuko fighting off the other demons, and the demon with the blue eyes keeps slicing and dicing Genya over and over again. Honestly, dude, from Tanjiro getting bloodied up to Genya getting stabbed over and over again, this episode possibly has the most blood I've seen in any Demon Slayer episode. But even though the blue-eyed demon keeps attacking Genya in vital areas, Genya seems to be unfazed by all this. Even getting electrocuted by the demon, he still manages to shoot the demon. Even the demons are like, what the heck's going on? Why won't he die? The other demon then kicks Nezuko right through her gut, which does look really gross, having his nasty feet sticking out of her back. But Nezuko gets the upper hand when she does her football kick towards Demon Boy. Man, with a kick like that, Nezuko should join the NFL. You then get some beautiful Nezuko shots of her using her demon art power. Dude, the way he just stabs her through the neck was just unbelievably gory. I know she's a demon and that she will eventually regenerate, but man, that made me kind of queasy. We then cut back to Tanjiro battling against the bird-like demon, once again reminding us that if you forgot, that he will get back to Nezuko and Genya no matter what. We then cut back to Genya muttering some sort of spell. The demon then tells Genya who the heck he is, and then Genya reveals his full name. The scene got me thinking, does Genya have some sort of secret that he hasn't revealed to us yet? No manga spoilers please, I don't know what's going to happen next. But Tanjiro is a bit of a menace in this scene. He not only stabs the demon stabs him back, and he still grabs onto the demon despite the pain he must be feeling. And then we get one of the most beautiful flight sequences I've ever seen in any anime. Tanjiro makes it to Genya and Nezuko slashes the demon's tongue, which makes him weaker for a little while. Is just about to save Nezuko, but then gets tackled by the demon, but then Nezuko saves him. I love this sort of tag team between Nezuko and Tanjiro. They make a great team, but sadly the two of them are caught up in the blast of one of the demon's fans, and the unbelievable pressure that is pushing Tanjiro and Nezuko to the ground is so strong that it actually forces them to go deeper into the building. I mean, Nezuko can just regenerate, but Tanjiro? I think he is definitely out of the fight in the next episode. We cut to a scene of the village and all the villagers escaping from the demons, and there is this stampede of purple demons chasing the villagers out of their homes, and it ends with Mitsuru running towards the fight, and it looks like she may enter the battle next week. Overall, this episode was pretty damn good. It had some really awesome, beautiful animation sequences, and I really liked the CGI of the purple fish. These fish designs look a lot better than the last week episode. The textures, the lighting, and even the animation look pretty damn phenomenal, and in my opinion, it was blended well with the 2D environment. It really elevated the creepiness of this scene. It sort of reminded me of the Titans invading Paradise Island in episode 1, but despite me and a few others liking and praising the CGI, there are still some that do not like the CGI at all. Despite how much passion and effort was put into this episode, I think the big talk of the town are the 3D CGI fishes towards the end of the episode. Once again, you have people comparing the CGI to Mappa, and people just not liking the CGI at all. While there are some fans who are defending the CGI, it doesn't seem to be enough to persuade the CGI haters from showing their dislike towards Ufotable CGI. To be honest with you, this is their opinion, which I humbly disagree with, but to those who say that this is the worst episode in Demon Slayer history, I don't really agree with you there. I feel like we're going to see more CGI in the next upcoming episodes, because the purple demon fishes have invaded the village, and judging by the way the episode ended with Mitsuru, it looks like that she may take on some of the demon CGI fishes, so it looks like we're not going to see the end of the CGI hate for Demon Slayer, but I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10 and an A-. If you don't like the CGI, that's fine by me, it's your opinion, but try and be kind to one another. Hopefully in next week's episode, Genya will explain why he was able to survive all those brutal attacks. We still don't know anything about Mitsuru or her powers, so hopefully we'll get some information regarding her. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of this episode. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think Studio Ufotable did a good job with the CGI? Or do you hate the CGI with a burning passion? Tell me. Like for more Demon Slayer reactions, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings and more, as well as other anime updates. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy dude review signing out.